Test. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test. Test. Alright, let's put on the other music. The RuneScape music. I think that's good. If it's too loud or too quiet, just tell me. I don't think anyone's really listening right now. We got Nico in here. That's awesome. He already knows everything that happened. This is going to be for accounting purposes because I need to remember what happened. I'm gonna drink some more water. Oh, we got KTB Media up in this bitch. Sup, bros? Nothing much. Just about to recap. Nice first time chat. There's a gnat in here, so don't mind if you see that. Yeah, what the hell is up? I'm about to recap my... Wow, and I have cat fur all over this thing, so that's just awesome and great. Just recap the Vegas trip. Who's Nat? Who's also KTB Media? Of course I know you, actually. I know exactly who you are. Long time subber? New to this? New here? I don't know. Boop. Let's see, let me pull up my list. Right over here. We can close this out. We could do this. Oh, super spice rice. What the hell? We got a lot of people. We have 5 people. I didn't know anyone would actually join. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Thanks, like the RuneScape music, thanks. I was actually thinking I could start streaming again and like start old school RuneScape from scratch because I played it when I was younger, but I didn't get that far. But I've really wanted to play it since like yesterday, so take a test on Monday for my like a job test, And there it is. There's the fucking gnat. It's flying around. After that, I'll play as much RuneScape as I want. Motherfucker. This little guy. Okay. So, I was gonna go over the, just talk about my time in Vegas. First timer in Vegas. Woo, woo, woo. And stuff like that, because I went to Twitchcon. That was last minute. We originally went for when we were Young Fest. So you'll hear about that one. And yeah, I didn't win anything big. If I did, I would probably be in my mansion right now, but I didn't, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks. So let's start. I guess I'll pull it up. Anyone here hate flying? I don't really hate flying. I just hate takeoff and landing, actually. Everything else is kind of okay. It's kind of okay. Didn't play enough then. Shame. Yeah. How do we know that this isn't your mansion right now? I don't know. You know what? We could have like, I could have, I guess, 10 identical rooms like this, and I guess it would be considered a mansion, right? You never know. I feel like mansions would look more fancy. And you can't see my ceiling, but I feel like I would have a high ceiling. I went into someone's mansion when I was a kid, because like a lot of people in my area have money. Bro, this motherfucker, their parents were so rich. Her room was probably as big as my house right now, I'm not gonna lie. And she had a loft, but it wasn't like stair, like it was like built into the room, and it was you walk upstairs and there's a loft, but it's one room. I was like, what the fuck? And then like the downstairs part of her room was bigger than this room. It was bigger than our living room. I was like, what the hell? Okay, sorry, that's not about my trip. Anyway, like Drake and Josh, it was larger than Drake and Josh's room. It was insanely huge. Anyway, let's start the timeline. So what we have, let's see, Thursday is when we left. I was like, hey, boss, can I take a 30-minute lunch, get off 30 minutes early? I'm not gonna miss my flight or anything, but I just want to give myself more time. So he's like, yeah, sure, go ahead and fucking do it. So I left. Everything was going fine, and then we got to the airport. We got to the airport, go up. Never flown with Frontier before. Here it's like Spirit Airlines, which I've had fine experiences with Spirit Airlines, but they're just cheap, maybe not as comfortable, I guess. So I'm just like, okay, but supposedly they have a lot of rules in Frontier. So we go up to the beginning of the Frontier line, and they don't have any self-check-in kiosks. You have to actually talk to someone, and we're like, we're here to get our tickets. The lady at the front said, you don't have a seat on one of these flights, like, and it was Nico. He bought the tickets, and we had a seat on all the flights, but he didn't have a seat on one. But I had a seat on that flight, and I never touched anything. I didn't have an app or anything. They just assigned it like that. And we're like, this doesn't make any sense. By the way, no one told us to check in. Although he did receive an email that said 60 minutes before the flight. We were there 2 hours early. But it said 60 minutes before, check in. We were there 2 hours early. That's 120 minutes. And he didn't have it. They said there's no seats. This is full. Or something. I'm like, what the hell? So we just continued on to the next. We got in because that was on our second flight. That wasn't on our current one. So we're like, I don't know what to do. So I was thinking, I'm like, okay, well, maybe we could drive. Like, if once we arrive there, we could just drive, or we could get you on another flight that's going there, because we were flying to where we're at, to Denver, and then Denver to Vegas. So we'll be in Denver, and then I looked up the driving time. I'm like, oh, it's a fucking 11-hour drive. We're not gonna drive that long. We probably could have. We probably actually that's probably something we would have done if we couldn't have figured it out, but we didn't end up doing that. Yeah, and then I packed him in. He's not sitting on the floor. Yeah, he's in my carry-on. I'm just saying. By the way, carry-ons cost like extra for Frontier. You can't have a personal item in a carry-on, so that's also a thing. But anyway, so we went up and we got past TSA pretty quick. Then we go to the flight check-in. We're like, okay, this bitch at the counter said that our second flight, he doesn't even have a seat. It's full. But then this lady's like, yeah, he has a seat, but... And she wasn't, like, really even being clear at all. Something about a seat upgrade or something, $80, but he didn't have a seat. So what upgrade is there? Yeah, I guess from the floor to a seat. I don't know, like... So, I don't know. It was $80 to pay for a seat, although... doesn't make sense. That's why he didn't have a fucking seat, and I did, and neither of us did anything. The tickets were bought, and that's it. And the tickets were bought under his name and not under my name. See that gnat flying around? It's right near. Anyway, so she said $80. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Here's the $80. That was my first credit card purchase. I didn't want to use my credit card. I froze my other one because I've been using it so damn much. So, first credit card purchase of the night. $8. I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. Be cheaper than the 11-hour drive in the car rental anyway. So, there goes $80 down the drain. We get to, let's see. We get to Denver at some point. But this first going to our destination, we had a long layover. It was like a 7 or 9 hour layover in Denver, so we slept in the airport, which actually wasn't too bad. Of course, you know, it's a hard floor and stuff. The cat's yelling. Oh, he's yelling. Okay, I may let him in a second. Okay, I'm gonna let him in. Give me 1 second. Stop freaking yelling! Hurry up! Get in here. Come on. Move out of the way. Why are you like standing right in my way? Alright, so, not a terrible layover. You know, couldn't sleep too much. Got like 2 hours of sleep, but it was kind of cool seeing the almost empty air. It wasn't almost empty. There were like people scattered around sleeping on the floor. So it's like, at least we're not the only ones. But every hour this thing came up, and, it was like, if you see a bag by itself, please report it to the nearest employee. Don't leave your bag alone because... what the... Dude, you're acting like a fool right now. Don't leave your bag alone. Yeah, this is a cute doggy. Oh, look at him. Look at... What are you doing? Okay. Basically, don't leave your bag alone. But it was like on every hour that it played. And that kind of woke me up a few times. After that, it was okay. Although for 2 hours of sleep, I didn't do pretty bad when we arrived at like 10 or 11 a.m. Vegas time. I was a little tired, but I think after that we went... I put it on the list like this. Yeah, okay, because we were rushing. We went to the fake New York. So we checked into... the Luxor Hotel. It's like a big pyramid. It smells like a lot of the casinos and stuff smell like smoke and everything. How was when we were young? I'm gonna get there. Just give me a damn minute. Thanks for joining, Aaron. Thanks for joining. But oh Jesus. So we were ow, and go to fake New York soon after, I guess, because we were trying to kill time between the, when we arrived in Omega Mart. So it was just a potato. There's this place called Rock and Roll Potatoes. It was good. Nothing too special. So I got a potato. I was like, damn, I really want some damn potatoes right now. I love potatoes. And then, let's see, we got a potato. We went to, like, I don't know if they're the M&M store we went to. I don't know. I don't remember. But we went to like a Coca-Cola store. That's not the same store. I don't know. Anyway, we went to like a Coca-Cola store, definitely. And we got a Coca-Cola flight, like different Coca-Colas from around the world. And it was really good, some of them. Some of them were very bad. There was one that like smelled like barbecue sauce, but it didn't taste too bad. I think, I don't even remember the good ones. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. But, should probably have the picture somewhere. I don't know. But it was good. I'd say try it out. There's one that kind of tasted like, what's that mixer called? Tonic water? But it wasn't. It was supposed to be like a Sprite, maybe? There was one really good Sprite, though. I forgot. It wasn't lemon Sprite. Sorry. Well, I don't know. There's a good Sprite in there too. They had some good stuff. I got a magnet from there. My souvenir budget was like $10, so I'm gonna fucking oh, cucumber Sprite. Yes. So yeah, we got the cucumber Sprite on deck, everything. Okay, bro, you're in the way. And I think shortly after that we had to go to Omega Mart. It didn't sound like much, but by that time, okay, I'm letting you down. We had to go to Omega Mart, so we're like, oh shit. So, we drop our stuff up at the hotel, and then we take like our second Uber. I'm like, fuck, I didn't want to have to Uber this much, which we took many Ubers. It's very expensive, so I say if you ever go to Vegas, either don't take the Ubers, there's like a tram, or I don't even know, because I didn't take any of it, because we didn't have anything to do at first, so I thought we would be taking that, but then we ended up having a lot of stuff to do, so then we just started taking Ubers, but that was like very expensive. So just bring like $300 for Ubers or more. It's like $30 to $50 with the tip every time, so it's kind of expensive. So luckily we were able to split it between some people, or it's like, you get this one, I'll get this one, whatever. But bring a lot of money for the Ubers if you want to do that. If you want to keep it cheap, then don't do that, but I don't know how much cheaper it's gonna be after that. Dude, where are you at? Make up your damn mind. Okay, well, let me just crack this door. Oh god, 1 second. I'm cracking the door. Come here, I'm cracking it. Crackle. Okay, sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, besides that, let's see. Heading to Omega Mart in the Uber, we get there. It's Omega Mart. It's like, yeah, this is the place. It's kind of awesome. And then, I don't know, it's just what you would expect. I mean, I didn't even see too many pictures of Omega Mart before I went, but, there are 2 gnats in here. Anyway, I didn't see too many pictures, but, it was pretty awesome. There's this room that almost gives you like a seizure. There's a couple of other rooms. I kept wanting to press a lot of buttons on the wall, but there weren't like a lot. For some reason thought there would be a lot of buttons on the wall to press and they would like trigger something else, but I didn't really find. I found a couple, I think. I don't really remember, but yeah, there's some kind of cute, cool little hidden things. That's pretty awesome. Besides that, they had cocktails, which are kind of interesting. Some were, I don't actually remember the only ones. Actually, only the one I got, which I don't even remember what kind of drink it was, but it was like their fake little product inside of a Windex bottle, but it's not actually like Windex. It's a drink, and then they like did this whole song and dance and then sprayed it. There was a long line to get into this little area for the bar. Supposedly it was an hour wait before, but we only waited there 15 minutes or so. Well, maybe a little longer because people kept cutting in front of me. But anyway, it was a good drink. I don't know why they're, like, I could have gone without buying that drink. I don't really care about, but it was a good drink. But it was like more for just the what's the word? Like the theme. Like that's what we're doing. We're spraying your drink with Windex, but it's not really Windex. It's this fake drink inside of it. It was cool. It was cute. So then we're like, oh shit, we gotta leave Omega Bar because we gotta have dinner with Nico's brother. So we go to Javier's at Aria. That's where we're eating. It's like a fancy Mexican restaurant. Some good chips and salsa, and they have this really good like queso dip too. It's like actual cheese. It's not just like melted white, whatever they call that, like the white Velveeta cheese, you know. They have that these days. No, it's not that. It's like actual cheese. It was hard to cut through, but oh man, it was good. So they had some good food. I got a salad. It was a good salad though. But my main dish was just normal. I had some of Nico's food. He had actual Mexican food, but I only got the salad because they were like, oh, we'll pay for you. And I'm like, okay, let me get something cheap. So I got a salad and I got water because that was like the cheapest thing. But it's good because they covered it, so it was like nice. But Nico got like actual Mexican food and it was good. It tasted homemade, so it was good. I mean, I don't think like it was extraordinary Mexican food, but I really did like the chips and salsa and the queso at Javier. So if you go there, definitely get that. But it is very expensive. So I would say, I mean, there a lot of like everywhere in Vegas is expensive, but Javier's is like, I guess, like a nicer restaurant, I guess. Like all the dishes, like my salad was like probably like, I think it was over 20 bucks. Okay, anyway, so we get out of Javier's and we're like right there. The casino's right there. It's like right within the casino. And I'm like, no, sorry. I'm like, oh, it's time to gamble just a little bit. So I go to the ATM. I got blow my nose now. I don't know what's going on. So I go to the ATM and I thought I clicked the right thing, but I didn't. So it gives me this ticket. I'm like, what does this mean? Like I didn't understand what button I pressed, I guess. I thought you needed like a ticket initially to put into the slot machines. So I pressed whatever button that was instead of just getting cash because I thought you got an initial ticket. But then I'm like, let me just check my bank account before I try to take something else out again. And it said money was taken out. So I'm like, what the hell? So I go up to the counter and we get this lady and she's like, yeah, you'll just have to take money out again because it didn't work. That transaction didn't work. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. And so I walked away. And I was, Nico was there, and he was like, I was like, I don't know if this is right. And so we wait in line again. The fucking gnat. That is a huge motherfucker. I hate it. So we wait in line again. We go to someone else, and I'm like, and we're like, hey, she said that, we're not getting this money, or like, that's, it's all said and done. It doesn't mean anything, but this is coming out of my bank and stuff. This is the national. Yeah, fuck this stupid. That was a big one. You saw it, right? Anyway, she said, or I said, I was like saying all this shit. This stuff's coming out of my account. That bitch over there. No, I didn't say all that. She said that I'll just have to take money out. And then the guy really didn't say much. He's like, okay. And then he's like doing some stuff. And I'm like, oh, are you like refunding me or are you gonna give me money? Because like it was like a couple minutes and he was like just doing stuff. Then he's like, yeah, I'm giving you cash. I'm like, what? That bitch said that that my money, that it didn't work. And then so the guy, forgot his damn name, god damn it, but he's awesome. The guy, he gave me my $40 that I wanted to take out, and then I think Nico was really angry, so he went up and talked to that lady, and I was like, no, don't go. And then I think he was just like, yeah, so, you know, that guy, this ticket means that the money is actually taken out of your account, and that guy just gave us money, so, you know, he's like trying to inform the lady, and I guess she was adamant on, like, she didn't know how to do her job. So, hello, sorry for, oh no. Alright, mods, get in here and delete that shit. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, actually. Stop coming in here. Can someone actually, like, delete that? I don't know how to delete it. Oh, god damn it. Wait, maybe I go here and delete it. Thanks. Oh, or yeah, ban them. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, he told her how it was, but of course she was acting all dumb because she doesn't know how to do her stupid little job. So many, oh my gosh. Like, what benefit is she getting out of it? Of, like, not listening, because she was wrong, I would have been embarrassed, as in, like, oh no, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Not like, okay, actually, I was right, but that's something different. I was thinking about something else, you know, I don't know what the fuck she said, but yeah, so fuck her. Anyway, I gambled, like, all that $40 away, because I don't know how to play slot machines properly. And then, after that, I think we just kind of, I don't think we drank much that night. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I didn't want to drink much because we had the festival the next day. So Aaron, I don't even know if he's still here or not, but we're about to talk about the When We Were Young festival, which was Saturday. Nico, beware, I'm gonna say the part that you don't like at some point, but once I start talking about looking for the bathroom, just close your ears. Anyway, so we had a normal start to the day, and we were in line, we got in, it seemed like a decent, I thought that's how many people were gonna be there the whole day. I'm like, oh, it's kind of light, you know, it should pick up a little more, but it was pretty light with people. You could walk around, see everything around. We were drinking a good amount, but we were also drinking a good amount of water and all that fun stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm evening this out a lot, and I'm feeling fine. And we watched a few shows, so we saw, well, I don't know, some of these could be wrong, I don't really remember some of the bands, but we definitely saw Fenix TX, that was the first one. Then there was Motion City Soundtrack, I don't actually remember if we saw that one or not. And then there's fucking stupid bitch, sorry, and something corporate. That was good. There's this little, I was gonna say little girl, but she's a short woman, and Nico was like, the singer was saying something, and then I think Nico was like saying it's gonna be a song, and then the girl next to us, she was like really pissed off because he's like, oh, she's gonna play Constantine, and she was like trying to take a video, and she's like, I don't know why, and I just keep saying this because I think it's so funny because she was so pissed off, like she's like an ultra fan, I guess, but she's like, it's not, like when they started playing, Nico's like, oh, it's Constantine to like me, or just in general, like to the general area. She's like, it's not fucking Constantine. She's like really pissed off. I don't know, but she's funny. She reminded me of someone we knew. I was like, oh god, Nico's gonna get in a fight with this bitch. I was scared, actually. But yeah, we watched something corporate. That was a good one. I liked Fenix TX a lot. I don't know why. I like them live a lot. I think I would like something corporate, as in Andrew McMahon, probably with his bands that I know more of the songs of. Just noticed that one of the Twitch Bubble Awards is Mariety Show guest card. You can bet I'm saving up for that. Let's go! Also, KTB Media, do you go by another name? Because I cannot remember who you are. I'm sorry. I feel really bad. But then I think we saw Newfound Glory. I don't really remember. That's a band I don't really know many songs by. We saw some of Yellow Card, and then that's when we left those stages, because those were at the same 2 stages. We were kind of staying in that area. But our friend wanted to see Yellow Card, and me and Nico were like, I don't know. And we were trying to, Nico loves Finch, so we had to get there to near the other side for Finch. It was in maybe like 30 minutes or an hour, but we're like, we gotta get some good seats for this. More like good standing spots. If you've ever listened to the old... aren't you... You're not Evan? Not Evan. Oh my god, I'm getting names confused. The narrator? No, wait. Who wrote Hamilton and Piccolo? His name's Evan, right? Evan Bouchard? That's not you, is it? Or you just narrated it? Evan, Kevin? Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm about to talk about an Evan and a Kevin today, too, in my story. What the hell? Okay, actually, I will have to go... I'll have to go back and listen to that. I think that one was behind a paywall, wasn't it? Maybe I didn't listen to it. Okay, I'll have to go back and I'll check out your shit, because you said you're a small YouTuber, so I'll have to check it out. But, oh yeah, so we're running over to Finch, although Finch isn't even there yet. We got there, like, before the band, before Finch, so we were trying to, like, get there in the front, because Finch is, like, broken up, and then I'm like, Nico, I know you love Finch. I didn't say all that, but I wanted to get to the front for him. And so we were able to get a front spot. We watched this band called Citizen. They were okay music, nothing too interesting. They seemed like a newer band. And then Finch comes out. They also had more... It was Finch, and I think Fenix TX had like the most songs I knew out of the ones we saw. And it was a good little show. There was like a big Finch fan, another short lady next to us, but she wasn't a bitch. And she was having like the time of her life, and she was so sweet. She was awesome. So she kind of like was getting really high. It was hot out there, of course, we're in Vegas. I guess she was getting hot or something, and she didn't like pass out, but like she kind of like had to sit down, and I was like freaking out, mainly because there was like at the Finch one we had like a body surfer at one earlier. At the Finch one, oh my gosh, especially near the last like 10 or 15 minutes, I don't even know how much it was, like there were like 5 or 6 people like in a row, it seemed, and like I was like trying to like push them the other way and everything, and it was packed, so I was like freaking out. I'm like, I don't want them to fall on this girl that's fucking dying over here. If you want a non-paywall refresher, then I was also in Dear Flabby episode 11, though I was super awkward because it was... Oh wait, was it paywall? Is it behind on Patreon? I thought it was like a set... If it's a Patreon thing, I can listen to it. If not, I think there was something you had to buy separately. That's the one I don't think I've listened to. I don't know. We'll figure it out in a second. But yeah, Finch was pretty awesome. And after that, we were like, okay, well, we don't really have any other shows to see until later on, so we were gonna pee and then like get some lunch. But at this point, it is hard as fuck to walk around. You're standing right here, right next to people, and you gotta push through or like find or like go with the flow. And I didn't want to use the women's bathroom line because it was like in the middle of fucking like, you can find the line and then get in it, but then people are definitely going to be cutting in front of you. I'm like, I'm not going to stand here for fucking ever. So I was trying to find a less congested area to take a piss because I had to freaking pee. And at this point I was like, oh gosh, it's hot out here. I don't feel good. I'm starting to not really feel that good. I think I've drank enough water. So I pulled up the little map and I was like, I was just estimating. I was like, I don't think a lot of people are going to be near the front because it's the front. People probably walk in and just walk to where they need to go, right? And there were bathrooms like right near the front. So it took me a minute to figure out and also figure out where I was at because there were so many damn people. And Nico, by the way, it's coming up. So I'm just mute me for like 2 minutes. So while I'm walking over to the front after I decided to go there to those bathrooms, there's, oh my god, I'm sorry if you're disabled, I'm sorry, or whatever, if you have to ride fucking scooter, but as I said, we're like close as hell to each other, and I guess this lady in a scooter's trying to get by, like, you can't see us barely moving, and she's like, excuse me, some people are trying to get through over here. Like, fuck you. Like, we're trying to get through too, and we can barely go anywhere. You want me to fucking shove 5 people out of the way and they become disabled just like you, just so you can get through? And she didn't run over my feet, but I felt her little scooter on my toes, or near them. I know, I felt something on it. I'm like, damn, she's really just shoving her way through. I would at least be saying, like, excuse me, sorry, excuse me. But no, she's not like, what can you get through? So, if you could just get out of the way. Yeah, if it was that easy, I would. And here's the part, Nico. So I slashed her tires on the scooter. That would have been awesome. So I'm walking over after that bitch, and I have like my cardigan on my head. It's like, so I'm like, I'm in the desert and I'm like not feeling good. And all of a sudden I hear like a stage and like people are like, "Wah!" not the bad yelling, they're excited yelling. We're like, yay, or something like that. And then all of a sudden, I didn't know who it was, but then they said something about my friend Tony Hawk, and then everyone's like, "Wah!" and I'm like, what the heck? So of course I was kind of looking. I stood there for a second, and then he said something about she had a black cardigan on her head, thinking it would reflect the heat. That's not it. The cardigan, it wasn't reflecting. I was just trying to cover myself because I was getting really freaking hot, and it felt better than being out there in the sun. But anyway, yes, Tony Hawk's on stage, and he's like, yeah, you know, we couldn't have done this game without Goldfinger over here, or whatever the fuck he said. I don't know what he said. And then he, like, said something else about his game, or whatever he was saying. I have no idea. And then all of a sudden, Goldfinger starts playing Superman. I'm like, hey, I know this song. And then I just kept walking, because I'm like, I gotta fucking go to the bathroom, and I also feel like, at this point, I think I need to throw up. So I go to the bathrooms, I finally find them, and they're like a bunch of porta potties. I'm like, I don't fucking care. But these are awesome porta potties. These can flush. I was like, what? It was pretty awesome. So, and there was also no line at all. There were a shit ton of porta potties and there was no line. So I was like, fuck this. I'll shit all day in this. No, I'm just kidding. So that was kind of awesome. I've never seen a porta potty so cool like that. And then after that, I'm like, okay. Went to the bathroom. I gotta find Nico and her friend. So, did that eventually after, I don't even know, it took like maybe 10 or 20 minutes to find them. It wasn't too bad, but you don't get any signal there. Nico was getting all my messages. I wasn't getting his. So, I was eventually able to call him because I tried to call, but like, it didn't go through at all before. And so, finally found him, and they had food in their hands, so he was offering me some. And at this point, oh man, I had a water, like I got a water and I was drinking it already, but I was still feeling, I was like like, that when, like, after I was eating a little bit, I felt a little better, like, it's lifting me up in some way, but I also felt like I was gonna throw up. So I was like, I'm sorry. I need to go. And I'm like, you guys can stay here. They're like, no, 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 no. So they went with me. So I appreciate that. But, yeah, we took an Uber on the way back to the hotel. And I thought I almost had to have the Uber driver pull over because I thought I was going to throw up in his car. Like, I did the whole, but I kind of, like, I don't know, I think it was almost there, but I think I kind of swallowed it. It wasn't in my mouth, but it was in my throat. So I think if it was in my mouth, I would have actually thrown up. But it was in my throat, so I was like, I'm like, okay, I can last a little bit longer. And then we finally get to the hotel, and, like, literally right when we're like, oh my god. I'm like, I think I was sitting between them two in the back, and, like, Nico was just getting out at a normal pace. So I was like, go, get out. And I run over to the trash can and I just throw up. I was like, well, at least it wasn't, like, too embarrassing. I could have, like, thrown up all over the floor or something, but I threw up in the trash can, so that's good. So then after that, I just kind of, the rest of that day, I just kind of slept. Nico and our friend have some cool stories, I guess. They went out to the strip club and stuff. I slept the rest of the day. And I was like, oh, and I just had water, and I was like, I do not want to feel like shit for Twitchcon tomorrow, because I knew we were going to Twitchcon, and I'm like, I need to sleep or else I may die. So, I guess that was kind of it. They were telling me cool stories about the strip club with the gypsy and Mia and stuff. I was like, I want to go there. We never did, but it's okay. So on Sunday, this is kind of the last eventful day we kind of had. I mean, Monday, I don't even remember what we did on Monday. Oh, I'll try to remember once we get there. So Sunday, we had an awesome-ass buffet. It was like $40 with the tip. I don't even know why I tipped at the buffet, but whatever. It was like $40 with the tip. And, excuse me. It was awesome. Like, it was the most bang for your buck at Vegas. And we wanted to find the seafood buffet, but at that point, we're like, shit, we're not gonna really have time. But so good. It was literally just called the buffet, and I think there's one in Excalibur, but we went to the one in Luxor, and so awesome. So we went there. I got freaking everything. I got ceviche, I got some potatoes, I got some orange juice, I got some coffee, I got my favorite combination, chocolate milk and frosted flakes, and then, you know, whatever other buffet food. I also got, like, a soda. I had a bunch of different drinks. I don't know why I had so many different kinds of drinks, but I did. And so, you know, you got the water in there, you got your caffeine in there, and then whatever other drinks you want for the day, too. Awesome buffet. I really wish there were buffets like that here, but I'd probably be so fat, so it's good that there aren't. And then TwitchCon itself wasn't too eventful, but let's go over that. Let's see. So we went to the buffet, then we went to TwitchCon. Couldn't find the freaking badge thing. It was, like, hidden because everyone had already gotten their badge, and it's the last day and Sunday, and no one gets a one-day badge on Sunday because no one's really there on Sunday. Everyone's already been there Saturday and Friday. So it took a minute to find that. We got it. We walked in pretty easily. They didn't even look through my bag. It was clear, but they're just like, yeah, go in. I was like, okay. I could have had, like, a pocket knife in here or something, but okay. And then, like, instantly we see, I don't even know how familiar you guys are with, but it's right. Wubby's personal assistant, Booty, and who was with him? I don't know if Yeb was, I don't even know what Yeb does, but I know she's friends or whatever with them too. So we saw them, and then our friend was wearing his Paymoneywubby shirt, and we were gonna try to catch up to them, but I was like, I don't even know what happened. I was kind of glad. Everyone walked so fast, and I also feel bad bothering, but they went up the escalator, and then he looked over, and then that's when we all kind of waved, and we were like, eh. But then we didn't want to go up the escalator and look like we were following him, so we went to the bathroom and everything. And then we were just kind of waiting around for the Wubby meet and greet, because the whole thing was you meet Wubby, and you know, whoever at the Gamer Subs booth, you get a wristband, and then you go to the they bless you, Gamer Subs rented out a bar for Wubby fans who like get the wristband, and it was like limited to, it was probably a couple hundred or something, but they did that. And so that's like the whole reason we were there. We're like, well, we don't really watch anyone else. You're welcome. And so we walked past the Gamer Subs booth, like just normal amount of people there, nothing really. So we're like, okay, it's okay to leave. We were already there like 3 or 4 hours earlier than the time he said everyone should be there at. So we were just kind of walking around. We played Fortnite. They have a this is fucked up. They have this thing called like Doritos Mart there. It was like an installation thing, but it was just a scavenger hunt. I was like, can you actually buy Doritos here? They're like, no, it's just a scavenger hunt. I was like, what the fuck is this? But they had this Fortnite thing in the back, and it was like the same little store, but in Fortnite, and we were playing prop hunt in it, so it was kind of cool. So that was like fun. And then we left there, and I don't know what this timeline of events, but I saw Extra Emily. I was like, I think that's Extra Emily. And then we met, let's see, who did we meet? Oh yeah, we saw the Twitch CEO. That's the first like guy person I came up to, and I was like, excuse me, is it? He's fucking running through the fucking hall, like, bro, he's like running through the exhibition hall. He's like, I gotta get to where I need to be. I guess we were in there it is. Did you fucking see the net? Let me see if I can find it real quick. I heard it was at like, let's see, what's his name? Twitch CEO name. That's not him. It's something Clancy. Oh, Dan Clancy Twitch. DJ Clancy? Wait, he's a DJ? I didn't know this. Videos. So I saw him, by the way. Oh god. Mother hecker. 2 days, 3 days, 6 days? Walking on the floor, then Q&A. I wonder. Oh wait, 6 days is less, so it's probably that one. Alright, I heard I was at 18 minutes. Oh, that's me! Oh, it's like right on point. Alright, let's see. Let's pull this up real quick. Let's do a window capture. I really hope I don't capture the wrong one. Ah. Yeah, that's not what I meant to do. It just automatically chose the picture-in-picture. Don't look at my tabs up there. What is all this stuff for Net Plus? Oops. Let's get this bitch right here. Alright. You guys can see that. Alright, let's see. Oh wait, oh that's, look, I feel so, that's me right there, and that's Nico. You see him? Wait, is that guy wearing, oh, pfft, that's our friend. I was gonna say, is that guy wearing a Wubby shirt? Hey. Was that the whole encounter? I felt like it felt way longer. Oh, you probably hear me.
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah, that's me. I just asked for a handshake. Could I give you a handshake? I was like, I did want to. I shook a millionaire's hand. That was awesome.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, I sound like very nervous. I'm fine, I swear. Let's see Nico again.
Would you like a pin? Good. Mind if I get a selfie?
There's Nico.
I mean, no.
There's me.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Nice. Alright, so, I'll just hide that. Where's it at? Okay. So yeah, we met the Twitch CEO, so I'm like, that's cool. That's cool, that's Twitch CEO. I was trying to figure out who he was. Like, Nico said, oh, it's I don't know what he said, but I was like, wait, he looks familiar. I don't know why he looks like someone from SpongeBob. Someone that plays someone on SpongeBob, maybe, I don't know. Oh, maybe his name. I think there's someone named Clancy on SpongeBob. I don't know. Where's my timeline? So we met him. We met some, like, there's this guy in Wubby's chat who, like, always gives 100 subs. His name's Dwayne. And he has his little friends. I guess the Wubby people now know them. I don't know. But he has one named Kevin, or Kevy Webby. And I feel so bad because I made, like, a terrible joke. It wasn't, like, terrible. You'll see in a second. There was this other guy with them, and he said his name, and I was like trying to make a joke, like, "Oh my gosh, I know because Dwayne was like, oh, I've seen all your names in chat," and then I was like, this last guy, I was like, "Oh yeah, I know you," and then he's like, "Really?" And he seemed so happy, but it was like I didn't do that joke right at all. And I was like, no, but I think I like still didn't even like end it correctly. I don't know if I said I'm just kidding. I have no idea. So I feel bad for that. We also started meeting the other people coming through. There's this guy that talked a lot. He was really nice. I forgot his name. But then we met Trinity and Evan. They're freaking awesome. That's just a couple that was there. And then we started talking, and they're like, we're at the Excalibur, which is the hotel next to us. We're like, oh my god, we can fucking Uber together. So they were really cool. They kind of seemed like us, which is good. Not like the people not like us isn't good, but it's kind of hard to to talk to some people sometimes. But yeah, we were like saying some pretty interesting stuff, and they were just going along with it. Like, they're telling me about the tribe they're in and stuff, and they live on a reservation, and I'm pretty sure I said some stuff that was kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but they were fine with it, so I'm like, oh, let's go. They're awesome. I love Trinity and Evan. So I guess we kind of we were all there at some point, and then Wubby came out. And then I guess Gamer Subs gifted him like a Porsche or something, and then that was the whole thing at first. And then I thought they were gonna line up people earlier, but they didn't. So then one guy comes out and he's like, can we all try to get in the line after it's been all these fucking people out here standing? And it's like, why didn't you do that way earlier, dumbass? But anyway, so we're trying to, honestly, I think our group of 3, me, Nico, and our friend Matt, like, besides us, it was like Dwayne and his friends too, but that was like 6 people. Like, we were like one of the first ones there, and we were like, oh fuck, like when he's like, get in a line, I was like, this is where we could fuck up really bad, because we didn't know at the time how many wristbands they were giving out. And there was like maybe 20 or 15 people in front of us, so we didn't know how intimate of a gathering it would be. Like, they're renting out the whole bar, but is it gonna just be like a couple people? Is it gonna be a lot? She said about 100 or 200, but we're not really sure. But we were able to get our wristbands, and that's good. And I guess, like, the highlight, I never knew what to say to anyone. I didn't, like, practice. I didn't stand in the mirror. Hello, I'm your biggest fan. So, I guess Wubby's like, hey, your name's cool. How'd you come up with it? I'm talking about my Twitch badge thing, Bogflop. And I'm like, I don't know, I just thought about it. I was like, I didn't know what the fuck to say. I didn't have anything good. Well, I mean, I could tell him a whole story, but he doesn't have time for that. So I was just like, yeah, I just thought about it. It's so fucking stupid. So we got everyone to sign our badges and there's a little group and stuff. And then we all Ubered back to the hotel so we could relax for a bit before we went to the bar meetup later. So I changed clothes because I'm like, I don't know how many sweaty, weird gamers are going to be at this fucking thing. And I was wearing a skirt at Twitchcon. I'm like, I don't want to wear a skirt at a bar. Anyway, whether I have shorts under it or not. So I changed. I had pants on and then just a shirt that showed my titties anyway. So I guess it didn't really matter. But, and we went back, so we catched an Uber with Trinity and Evan, so it was like us five, me, Nico, Matt, Trinity, Evan. We went back, we were in the line, and then we got in, let's see, did I miss anything? Yeah, we got in, the lines were long, so we were like, okay, first we gotta get a drink in us, because we were pre-gaming just a little bit, but, you know, at that point, we're like, okay, we gotta get some more drinks in us. And then we figured out, by the time we got to the front, it's all paid for. I'm like, what the fuck? So, like, that's awesome. Like, I didn't know, like, fuck. I didn't know it would all be paid for, so that's really awesome that, Gamer Subs would do anything like that. Like, rent it out. And not just rent it and be like, oh, sir, you still gotta pay for fucking tips and shit. But I still handed the, like, I was like, how much is it? He's like, it's all paid for. And I'm like, do you guys do tips? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, here. So I just had a $20 bill. I guess maybe I didn't gamble away all my money I took out now I'm thinking about it. But I had a $20 bill, so I gave it to them because I'm like, I mean, for all the drinks we got, it's probably would have been way more than 20 bucks anyway. And supposedly Gamer Subs like also handled the tips and stuff for the people. I feel so bad. There wasn't more than like 5 people behind the bar, I don't think, or 6, I don't know, like, and it was a lot of us there. So I mean, that's why the lines were long, but 2, I guess, but it was like not a lot of people for how many people were invited to this thing. So props to them, because that's awesome. They probably got a huge like paycheck that night. They all had split tips and shit, but they deserve it. I give them an extra 20. Maybe that guy pocketed it, but it's alright. They probably got more as more people drank. So yeah, the lines were long and stuff. I think at some point we were like, we want another drink, kind of, or well, not me. I was kind of feeling that at that point. The guys were like, we want another drink. We're gonna go down to CVS real quick and just get something because it's, you know, we're not gonna wait in the line. And then me and Trinity were like, oh, I think we're good right now. So we stayed in, and then they went, and then I don't even know how we got there, but we saw the little VIP section where everyone was at, and then we were just kind of looking at it, and then I guess Trinity just, I mean, to be fair, those motherfuckers, they had like one like velvet rope and one guy in front of it, but then there was a space like this big next to it. So I guess like she just went over there, and I was just walked behind her. I was like, oop. I didn't say anything, I just walked, and then so we were in there. I was like, oh no, like I was thinking, so I didn't really say much because I didn't want to like give myself away, so but she was like, there's a Wubby right over there, they're sitting right at that table. And I was like, oh shit, and she like took a video too and like sent it to her boyfriend, and I was like too afraid to even touch anything. I'm like, I don't want to blow our cover. I was like so scared, so I was just being quiet. But I saw, I guess, I actually don't know, I think he's just a mod, but he's also their friend Fitz. I saw him at the Twitchcon meetup before, and I was like, hey, you're Fitz, right? Look at this.
New
Sardine gang member, check, let's go. But I saw Fitz earlier and I introduced myself, and then actually at TwitchCon, I'm pretty sure I was like, yeah, we'll see you tonight, you know, trying to act all cool or whatever. But then he came around again, and I guess we started talking, and he like had this whole fit with like a tracksuit with like tigers on it and stuff. And then we were just like I'm like, man, look at the fit, look at that. I was like trying to act all cool. I was so fucking stupid, I bet. And then the gamer subs like person who was trying to like make sure, I guess, no one was getting in, or a separate guy, he was like, hey, who let you in here? Who let you in here? I was like, I don't know. And then he like went away. I don't really remember. Like I said, I've been drinking at this point, you know, we've been drinking. He went away, and then I was like thinking, oh, that was a close one. And then he came back and he's like, sorry, I gotta tell you to get out of here. So I was like, no, it's okay. So he just left. But I was like, oh man, we were in there for a fucking second. And yeah, so we left. And then I loved like the arcade. I mean, I love Guitar Hero in general, but I love the arcade Guitar Hero. So I was playing that a lot. I just played that one a lot. I didn't really play too many games, but I love the arcade Guitar Hero. And then at some point I started to get hungry, so I was like, guys, I'm gonna stand in line for some nachos, because our friend Matt came back with nachos. I'm like, fuck that, I want my own nachos. I don't care how long it takes. So I was waiting in line. I was talking to these people. I don't even remember where they were from, but they did not seem like the other people in the crowd. They were like some random like white guys from Tallahassee or something. I don't know. And I was like, these people seem not like the others. And then I was like thinking, it was like perfect timing. This is so weird. I don't even know what happened, but I was like, I don't want, like, I was like kind of almost to the front, but I was like, you know what, I really don't want to wait anymore. So I literally left. I'm like, sorry guys, I don't want to wait anymore. And then I left, and I'm like, I see Nico and Wubby and alluxx standing right there, and I was like, wait a minute. And I said something like, I know these guys, and then I don't really know any words I exchanged. But I looked back on, I felt like so anxious. I'm still trying not to think about it. I looked back on the live photo because I'm like, what the fuck did I tell them? Like, what did I say? I'm pretty sure I said like, oh, I know these guys. These are my friends. And then something after that. And then I handed Nico my phone. But I shook Wubby's hand. I don't remember if I shook alluxx's, so sorry if I didn't. But Wubby kind of made this face. He's like kind of like a nervous face. Like maybe I said something like a little off. I was like, oh fuck. Like after I looked at it, because I was looking at the live photo and like I said something and I stopped shaking his hand. And then I was like, man, I kind of look like a bitch. So hopefully he didn't say it. But he was like kind of like, I was like, ooh. So yeah, and I just know this guy Doug came up. I'm like, Doug, do you know these people? Or do you know them? Or something like that. And I don't know who he was, but I was like, get in the picture. So he came over and we all took the picture. Here, let me just pull that up real quick. I don't know if, let's see. Where's my fucking profile? Where's the picture? There it is. Oh, that's the one where Nico's like, look taller than everyone else. Oh, here it is. Okay, so that, where's my mouse? Can you see that? Oh, you can't see it. That's right. So that guy on the left is Doug. No idea who that is. That's me next to him. That's Wubby next to me. And then that's alluxx right there. And this is the terrible angle where I look kind of weird. But yeah, they're so sweet as far as I remember. I was drinking, but but yeah, look at us. Look at us. Yeah. See, this Doug guy, this is what I'm expecting a Wubby fan to look like right here. There's nothing special. I don't know. Maybe it's the mustache or something. But those other guys I was standing in line with, I'm like, these guys, like, they were, like, kind of like frat boys in a way. It was kind of scaring me. So I was kind of, like, freaking out. And I don't know that person behind. I don't know if that's the same guy. Because there was at one point, Trinity... Trinity's like was telling me, oh, that guy over there, I watched his videos, or he works with General Sam, and I knew General Sam, but I was thinking that was him, but I didn't really remember what General Sam looked like, but I didn't know. But she told me his name was Poob, which I've tried to look for his stuff. I have no idea. I don't understand who it is, but she's like, that's Poob, that's Poob. And I felt so, I hope I apologized. But I know I said something like, I'm sorry to bother you, like, I don't know you, but she does, and I think she, like, wants to take a picture with you, and then I think someone was asking for my name. I was like, yeah, my name's Mariah Bogflop, the Mariety Show, and they're like, what? I was like, no, it's okay, it doesn't matter. So fucking stupid. But yeah, it was good times. But yeah, this is a little thing back here. I'm drunk as hell. Not drunk as hell. I was actually fine. I didn't have a hangover the day after that. I think I had the hangover the day I had to leave, which sucked. But let's see. So we went there, and it was a fun time. It was a good meetup. It was awesome. Let's see what else is there here. Where's my timeline? Actually, this'll make my timeline more clear. Oh yeah. Oh, well, we also met, like, I didn't take pictures. I didn't ask for a lot of pictures because I didn't want to disrupt. But I think at that point I had only gotten, like, the one, I don't remember the time frame. But this is, yep. That's who I took a picture with too. The same girl earlier I said we saw, but I don't know why I didn't ask to take a picture with more people. It's okay. I just wanted to shake everyone's hands. I guess that's how I conduct business or whatever. But anyway, so I guess that same night is we went back to fake New York. What did we do? We went back to the fake New York, and no, wait, was that night? Oh, here we go. Let's see. And we were going around looking at everything, and we went to, I don't know if this is in the correct order. I went to Cane's first because I was hungry at that point. We went to Cane's. But you can't really see it here. It's the Taco Bell Cantina, and they have like alcoholic beverages. That was kind of the gross one, like, it was not a good drink. Oh, there's my Cane's. We went to the Stranger Things, like, store. Oh yeah, I saw where Slam Fest 99 took place at MGM Grand. I walked past there multiple times, but I had to get a picture because I'm like, this is lost media history, bitch. A lot of stuff has happened, like, at MGM Grand. That shooting, something else that I forgot. So that's me there. Stranger Things photos are fire. Yes, a couple of people have said that. I was just like, let me take some pictures while I'm in this hallway. I also took a couple with Funko Pops, but unfortunately Winston has edited those. No, that's not unfortunate. It's very fortunate. Winston has edited those to look all funny. That's alright. That's alright though. You can always join my server if you want to see the Winstonian, which is full of Winston edits. Is there anything else to note for this? Let's see. Was this the same day? Oh, that must have been the day. I don't even remember. We got pizza. Oh yeah, we saw peanut car. I think I said all that already. Yeah, and then Monday, that's the day I get confused on. I think I'm getting some parts of Sunday night and Monday day confused. I know that our friend Matt, he got really drunk, and he got really drunk, and then he was supposed to leave for his flight like that morning, the next morning at 3 a.m. and I heard the alarm go off, but I was like feeling like crap because I drank, and it eventually stopped, so I thought he heard it, so I guess I went back to sleep. But I figured out later that I guess after a certain amount of time the alarm actually just stops. I didn't know. So he missed his flight, he had to reschedule that, but we were there all day with him, and we had to switch hotels because that hotel was like done. And so we went to our hotel, El Cortez, the new hotel, El Cortez. But Nico had to study. So I was like, what the fuck? No, I'm just kidding. So he was studying, and then me and Matt were walking around, and we figured out we were near Fremont Street, which I didn't know what it was. I saw some pictures before, but I guess it's like a street people go to and drink, and it kind of has stores and casinos and... Okay, sorry, he had to write an essay, my bad. It had like casinos and stuff, and we're like, oh shit. So we waited till he was done, and then we came back and we ate some really good freaking Mexican food. I had some Mexican ramen and birria tacos. I don't really care for like the birria tacos. I think it's just like I mean, like, of course they had it before, I guess, but now it's like a trend, and like you don't really get a lot of authentic stuff, so I don't really care for it unless it's authentic. But I gotta say, this is pretty good. It was just like beef ramen, like however they make it, Mexican style, I don't fucking know. And then 2 birria tacos, and then you squeeze the lime in it, and then you put the cilantro and the onions on it. Oh, so freaking good. So good. That was nice. I felt bad because, I mean, it was our last day, and there was no point in like keeping leftovers or anything, so I had to throw it away. But oh my gosh, so good. And we were walking down Fremont Street. It's just mainly, I guess, casinos, and then there's these like convenience stores where you can buy drinks and then drink it on there. They had less street performers than fake New York. We saw this guy who was like tweaking, I guess that's what people say. He was like doing something with the wristband. He's like I don't know if he was like trying to put on a show or something, but he was fucking awesome. We were drinking there. Oh, I guess before we were drinking there, I did make I did win back some money on the slots while Nico was writing his essay. I was like, what the fuck? We didn't actually get a lot of time to gamble, so I think next time I go there, I'll want to gamble more. Or I could just schedule a trip for somewhere like near me, close by that I can go to, so I don't actually have to go all the way to Vegas again. But so we went to Fremont Street. After that, I think we were just checking in with Evan and Trinity, like, hey, you guys available? And they were, and we also asked if we could like bring, I mean, this is unnecessary details now. I don't know. So we went there. Matt was still with us. He had to catch his flight later, so he brought his bags and put them in their room, which is their hotel's. There's fucking Matt. There it is. And I don't even know. What do we do after that? Do we go back to fake New York? I don't remember. Oh, I think we just, I don't know actually. Wait, October. I don't even remember. Let me see if I have any photos. Vegas fact number 1. Most people quit right before they win big. Oh fuck. There's the fucking... Okay, I'm getting really annoyed. Sorry. Let me just see. I don't know if I have any other photos. Oh shit, I guess we went to the Stranger I think we went to fake New York Monday night. Yeah, see, that's where I'm getting confused. So what did we do? I don't even know what we did after the bar on Sunday. Yeah, I have no idea. But whatever I said about Stranger Things and MGM Grand and Cane's, yeah, that was all Monday night. So, but yeah, it was still fun. It was still fun though. It was a good time, no matter what night it was. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we went back. I don't think we had any troubles going back. We didn't have a huge layover or anything. But yeah, now we're back. All I have to do is study for my test on Monday, hopefully pass it. If I don't pass it, that's gonna suck. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I do pass it, that's awesome. And then I can start doing the podcast again. I'm thinking, like I said earlier, about streaming old school RuneScape. I guess I would also, at some point, I would have to like buy a membership. So I guess if I like it enough, I'll buy a membership and then go further. But man, oh man, I don't know why, I've just really been wanting to play it. It just sounds fun. Like maybe like a 1 night a week thing, because if I have the podcast and that, and I'm trying to get a certificate a year, so I'll have to probably start studying again soon just to get a head start, because the next one I want to get, they're changing it like drastically. It's gonna be harder for people who've never done that shit to get it. So there's just so much going on, but I think it's about to surprisingly actually calm down, even though the holidays are coming up. So yeah, there's gonna be some more stuff coming, guys. But yeah, I had a great trip. It was awesome. That was my first ever like real vacation, so I think it was good. Next time, drink more water. Next time, bring more money. Next time, I don't know what else next time, but I don't even know what the next vacation's gonna be. I think I'm gonna have to wait 2 years, because I don't really find a lot of places that interesting anyway, so I guess that's good. But we'll probably find something to go to. We'll probably find something, and yeah. But yeah, that's all I really have. Anyone else? I'm not like acting like I'm at a meeting. Anyone else have anything? Anyone else? We're all good. Kind of ready to eat dinner soon, so but yeah, I would say keep a lookout if you guys aren't in my Discord server, because I posted a tweet and I did it on Discord. My Discord server should be linked up properly on my Twitch channel. If not, then go ahead and tweet me. It's Mariety Show. I made this graphic the other day. Here's my X me Mariety Show. I made this graphic the other day. I'm like, yeah, let's put that on my fucking stream. I also did this one too, but let's see. So here's the beginning one. It's I just put a picture of like a fucking game. I don't know. And then here's the be right back. It's tuned down. But anyway, yeah, so if you guys aren't in my server, go join that. If you guys want to follow me, you can. Oh, or you can put it right there. Hopefully that's not your Discord server. I don't know what my link is. Like, if that is my link, though, that's kind of an easy to remember link. Oh, dang! Upata VPR. That's like so easy to remember. Upata VPR. Upata VPR. Upata VPR. Sound like I'm speaking whatever Indian people may speak. I don't know. Pata VPR. But yeah. Join it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure most of y'all came from Discord anyway, because I pung everyone. Besides that, I think I'm gonna get going. Just stay tuned. I'll have more stuff posted. But the Discord and my Twitter is where I'm usually posting updates on like what the fuck is going on with any of my shit. So that's where you'll hear it from. Probably Discord first, because I'm like, hey guys, is it a good idea to do this? So yeah. But thank you so much for posting that super spice rice. Thank ya. Alright, well, that's it. I'm gonna get off. Thanks for listening to me, guys. I'm actually surprised people showed up. I thought I was gonna be talking to Nico only, and I'm like, fuck, he heard that. He's heard this before. But I guess I'll put this on my YouTube. I don't know if it really matters or not. I think I can just upload it real quick. So if you want to watch it again, reference anything, do a reaction video to this, go ahead and look it up on my YouTube. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright. Thanks, guys. I don't know how to say bye. So bye.